In today's video, we're going to be looking at the battle between DeMar Derozan and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's get down. Let's check this out. These two players are absolutely amazing. The things that they do on the court, we can learn from and do ourselves. So let's get down and let's check out these two players. Really quickly, if you want to shoot the basketball better, make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below. Okay, so the first clip that we're going to look at is Giannis in the high post. Milwaukee has basically cleared out all of their players and put Giannis in an isolation situation. He doesn't dribble right away. What he does is he looks over his shoulder for any weak side cutters. He didn't have any, and he has a massive lane on this left side. So he does a quick spin and attacks the rim. But when he does this spin, there's a few things that he does that you can do as well. Number one, when he spins, when he gets that ball and he spins, he takes that right hand dribble, pushes the ball out away from the defender so that now it's going to be his left hand getting that ball. And then with his right arm, he's clearing out that defender. He's also getting his shoulder low and in front of DeMar's shoulder there. This allows him to lock out DeMar so that he can then have that open lane to the basket. Here there's a kick out pass to DeMar Derozan. He attacks the basket mainly because his defender is closing out on him. You don't want to just sit there and wait forever for your defender to come out. You want to attack right away, especially when the defender's momentum is taking him towards the sideline, and then with you attacking the rim, that can get you easy baskets. And that's exactly what DeMar did here, and he was able to get to the rim. Something else that he did too was he limited his dribbles to only one. That way, it doesn't slow him down. If he takes 3 or 4 dribbles to get to the rim, it's way too slow. He needs to limit his dribbles to 1, if not max 2, and that way he can get to the rim and not be slowed down. Here Giannis gets the ball in the post again, and he's looking over his shoulder for any cutters. He does that same spin move as he did before, but this time he was not able to lock out the defender. So what he does is he gets his shoulder into the chest of that defender and goes for a jump stop. This way he's balanced. He's on both feet and he can go up with 2 hands. He gets blocked by the backboard at first, goes for the dunk afterwards, but by bumping that player's chest, he can get that player out of the way so that he can potentially score if it wasn't for the backboard blocking him the first time. Now he's using this screen. Now usually I don't like screens that have this much distance between themselves and the player that they're screening for. If I was Caruso, I would have tried to run right through that guy's chest because I'll burn a foul, especially it being the first quarter. I'll burn one just to make sure that these screens don't get set on me in the future. However, that didn't happen. They called for a switch. The switch never really happened, and Giannis was able to get to the rim. Now, the reason why Giannis was able to get to the rim is his last dribble was right there. That's the gather step right there. So technically, he doesn't pick up the ball, he can still technically dribble it until he puts 2 hands on it, which is on that right foot. Now he's on his right foot. That's 0 because he picked up the ball when he was in the air. Now he can take 2 steps. He only takes 1, and he's able to get to that rim. Now, coming off of the staggered screen, now this is what I mean by a screen that's set distance away and running through it. It's not always called either, but if you can plow through players to try and get to your man, it's worth it sometimes to try to make it so that they don't set those screens on you in the future. Here, it wasn't called. But DeMar Derozan gets that ball on the perimeter, and the first thing he does is passes to the opposite side. Anytime you get a wing-to-point pass, unless you have a wide-open shot, should be quickly swung to the other side, to the other wing. The reason for this is now you're shifting the defense around, and you can create gaps and holes to drive the ball through. However, here, they were able to take a 3-point shot. Here, Giannis Antetokounmpo attacks that paint and gathers 3 defenders. Because his momentum is bringing him towards this direction, the bad pass would have been out to the point. The good pass is what he did, which was out to the corner for the 3-point shot. If he was to stop and turn and try to kick the ball out to here, Caruso would have had time to recover. This man would have been able to have time to recover. The momentum was taking him this way. The defender's momentum was going towards him, so that was a perfect pass. Now here, DeMar Derozan gets that steal. He takes 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, and 3. 3 dribbles to get down court. You really want to limit your dribbles, and by taking long steps. Look how long his stride is on this court. Now, if you include the gather step, which, guess what? Because you're dribbling so fast and far distance, look at how many steps he takes between dribbles. That's one, 2, 3 steps between dribbles. You're allowed to do that if you're running fast. He then gathers on that left foot, goes right, left, and then goes up for the dunk. If you can take long strides and many steps between dribbling, then you can get down court extremely fast. For example, here's 1, 2, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3 steps, 1, 2, and then going up for that dunk can get you down court much faster. You don't need to take a dribble for every step or two. You can take 3, sometimes even 4 steps between dribbles to get to that rim. Here, Giannis Antetokounmpo catches the ball high and keeps the ball high above his shoulders for most part, and then he's able to go for the dunk. If he was to bring that ball down right away, this defender would have stolen it from him, and that didn't happen because he kept it high for the most part. Now, coming off of this screen, this defender was cheating over top, which then forces Vucevic to cover the ball handler. This guy's going to recover to the ball handler. Giannis sprints to the rim and gets that ball and goes for the dunk. Now, when he's sprinting, watch his feet. I really want you to see this. Toes, 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 the whole way until the penultimate step when he goes up. The entire time, toes, toes, toes. Stay on your toes. You're going to be much faster. So if you want to play better, if you want to be able to attack the rim better, these are some tips that will help you. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.